Hi, everyone. It's Tuesday. I want to say two things. The next two assignments are pretty much read, answer questions. What I want to say about the essay number one, remember at the very beginning of the semester, we did an intro paragraph, then we did a summary paragraph, then we did analysis paragraphs. Those are the actual assignments. Remember, that's exactly how you construct the paper. So make sure you hang on to your assignments. When you answer study questions about readings, they are more to make sure that you're super familiar with the readings, that you have what we call mastery of them, that you understand exactly what examples were used, what they were illustrating, etc. So let's look at what we're doing this week. It's not too hard, but keep everything in mind that we learned so far because that applies to paper two. Paper two is going to be coming up this time. You can be keeping that in mind as you do these assignments so you can use material from the assignments in your essay. So the next one, you follow the same format. Remember, the instructions say intro, summary, analysis paragraphs, which extract a single point. This time you'll do that, but with two texts, and you're not going to compare and contrast and do it one point to one point, nothing like that. It's going to be the exact same paper, except one of the analysis points will bring in another text. Don't repeat your texts. You got to just pick two different ones that you didn't write about in the first essay. And again, you'll have a list. Easy peasy. If you are listening to this, and I will repeat it next week as well. Okay, assignments, to-do list, here we go. This is week 8. The perks, look at Yoda. Perks of being a weirdo. That's a super interesting article. And we're just going to I'm just asking you to answer the study questions, and then in groups we shrink. However, I am also putting this out there so that you understand that those two particular essays are easy to combine, at least, mostly write about one and then bring in some element of the other for your second paper. Second paper, same format as the first, follow the instructions, use the text that we've used. Anyway, so that's not due for a week or so, but you need to keep it in the back of your mind which two you're going to use. Okay, and this is an example of one that you could use. Again, every time I'm giving you assignment, I'm trying to set you up to succeed in the essay that's due. Okay, so you have a little list, and remember, all of the readings are in Canvas. You can see them all. Okay, so then we're looking at the perks of being a weirdo here. And I also you can go to this is the article. These are both articles. And then in groups we shrink. And, in groups we shrink is very interesting in light of so many things that are going on now, including like the raid on the Capitol and this kind of mob mentality that's going sometimes for good purposes. You could say that maybe sports teams get themselves whipped up into a, group frenzy that's kind of positive. They're working together, they're trying to achieve a goal. And then sometimes it can go a bad way, where violence breaks out, or people are achieving, they don't care what they're achieving, they're just sort of behaving and badly sometimes. So read those carefully, answer the study questions, and you're going to be asked to extract the main ideas and cite them, and then apply your own thinking. Okay, that's it. So remember, these assignments are building towards something. Essay 2, same as essay 1, except you just bring in one other text. You pick a new text, and then you do the introduction, then the summary, then analysis points. One of those analysis paragraphs is going to bring in a different text. All right. And then when the new text is introduced, you have to do the MLA introduction. Also concerned about the nature of groups versus individual is Carol Tavris in her article In Groups We Shrink. Tavris explains how so MLA, if you read it carefully, and if you've been paying attention to the things you're reading, it's only on the first introduction of a text that you need to say the whole thing in order to orient the reader. So I will, take your questions. This one should be pretty easy, just straightforward answering your questions. And I think what I'm going to do is send you some of the answers that you all came up with. Okay. So feel free to apply your own experience and think these things through. They're interesting. Okay. I'm going to stop share. I'm larger than life. And then I'm going to end the meeting, and good luck on this week's assignments. Get them in on time. I grade everything on Thursdays. So sometimes I won't see if you're submitting it late, I might not see it for a couple of days, but just get it in Wednesday. I'll see it on Thursday, and we'll go from here. I'll give you feedback on little points that you may need to consider. All right. Take care.